Alright, what is up Tekken heads? It's me, the gay gamer here to bring you some gay gaming tips on how to play Alisa in Tekken 7. This video is about wall combos for Alisa mainly, but it's also about wall carries and how to do setups after combos. Alisa is a character that I used a lot before, especially starting in Tekken 6, but eventually I started using Lei and Zafina and less of Alisa. I picked Alisa because she was easy and I just wanted wins on ranked at that point. But over the years I played her a couple more times in like Revolution and games like that where there was no Lei. And now that Tekken 7's out, there's no Lei or Zafina. I've been using Alisa. I started with her and now recently came back to her. The reason why I stopped using her for a long time in Tekken 7 and switched to characters like Fang and Asuka is because Alisa has really shitty wall combos, especially at the end. So, for example, I guess I should have started not at the wall yet because I'm not talking about that yet, but let me show this off. So, typically, a combo with Alisa, this is the staple combo. And then you end it like this, and what do you know? Yeah, the rocket punch at the end doesn't hit. So let's see if there's maybe something else I can do. Just to fucking cover the tracks of anyone. Yeah, so look at even that is hard to hit, and that's just a basic wall combo. 67 damage, which is ultimately not that great. And that was off of a 20 damage launcher. With the wall, you want to be doing more damage in this game. And, you know, ending it with either that or just that as only two options, it's pretty tough. This is a decent wall carry, but it's hard to land after most of her combos, and they're far away after her highest damage combos. So what I've been doing with Alisa most of the time is something like that. And I will corkscrew, as the stupid term they use in this game instead of bound. I'll corkscrew them in the combo pretty much immediately. And it lets you do all sorts of creative combos, like this is a combo I learned, which is pretty good. And it leads you with this mix-up where at the very end of it, at the wall, you can mix it up with that into this. I think at the wall, actually... let me just do that combo. I'll show it again. I think at the wall, if you hit with this move, yeah, you get that 30 damage, which is really good. So yeah, that's a good mix-up after this, but you don't want to have to always rely on mix-ups. Unfortunately, what I'm about to talk about is pretty much the opposite of that. This character really does rely on mix-ups for the best damage and the best damage options at the wall. So I'm going to be talking about those now, but let me go ahead and get into the wall combos she has and what's good to do at the end of the wall. Now that I've shown, I'll show one more combo where you corkscrew at the beginning. It's been a while that I've been playing this, so I'm fucking dropping combos all the time. It's like 3:48 a.m. So that's typically something I would do, but there's another way to end this, which is forward 3-2, and it leads to a pretty good chainsaw combo. And what I like about forward 3-2 is that the second hit will always reach because of that chainsaw. The length of the chainsaw is extended past the arm, so it gives you a ton of range when you open up with this move. But also, how much time do I have left on this? I'm only in 4 minutes in. Good. But also, if they're close to the wall, it won't hit them. They'll hit the wall and leave you in perfect range to back 2-1, like I showed in the first time I did the combo. Okay, so for the wall combos, as I said, this is her highest damage combo. I personally prefer that for high damage and the mix-ups. especially because by the time you carry them all the way to the wall, it may seem like that 5 damage is a big difference, but once they've gotten all the way to the wall, the scaling on the everything but the last hit is just garbage. So this is not that much different from that into that, or this into that is not that different from this into that once you've hit them like 7 hits in the air to get them to the wall. Another option though that a lot of Alisa characters, a lot of Alisa players use at the wall is back 4-3, this move right here, because you can do some cheap stuff with it, like this rocket. So the reason why you would use this rocket is because first of all, it's 25 damage. You can't interrupt it. They're going to have to guess after the back 4-3 as long as they held it back. And once they hit, that is guaranteed on everything they can do, except for stand up and block low. So the other option is just to rocket a second time, which will beat every option except for that one option you just saw there, which is why I prefer to do this. Sorry, not that, which is why I prefer to do this. At the very end, after the first rocket hits, I just go straight into that. And if they stand up the second time, and they get hit with this standing, you get a free full crouch down forward 1+2. There's nothing they can do about that. And then after that, they get a tech roll, and you can mix them up. Usually I'll prefer to start with a back one after hitting with this. So yeah, the other option, the mix-up to that, so let's say they are blocking low after they get hit by that, is down 2-4. Down 2-4 is a 41 damage wall splat. Huge damage. And also, if you hold 1+2, you can end it with that and start this messed up situation. I already did this video once, so I'm not sure if I've showed this, but I want to show why back 2-1 in Chainsaw is so cheap at the wall. And it's because a lot of people will spam wake-up kicks, and especially this annoying bullshit. I'm sure everyone has seen this or been hit by this a million times. Like, you're starting your office, you get them down, and then you go to do something cute or creative or whatever, and then they fucking toe kick you and they're out of there. But with this move, let's say you get this at the wall into this, and they try and toe kick you, it's going to counter hit for 20 damage on the first hit, and then for the next hits, it's going to do 30 damage, which makes it 50 total. And this move only does 33 damage in the open, so it's adding an extra 20 damage onto a combo, or onto this move, which is incredible for a counter hit move, and it's because of the property and the way it hits on the ground like that for the second hit. But yeah, that's a really great option to, beat up people who like to get around respecting your offense. And a lot of what Alisa has to do with is, you can find cheap shit like this, but really the way to make it cheap is to complement it with, the mix-ups, the good options after the wall, like this. Alright, now I remember. So there's one last thing I have to show in this video, which is what to do if you hit with the back 4-3 at the wall and they stay grounded. I'll show that in the menu right here. The way to set that up is keep that on side roll, but take off back quick roll, which would be someone holding back on the controller during a combo. So this one will do 20 damage. It'll sort of flop them away. They'll tech roll immediately. You will not be able to get a free grounded hit at all. But it does hit grounded, so it is one of the lowest damage results of maybe this mix-up you do after back 4-3. Again, forgive me for fucking up all these fucking combos. I'm fucking tired and have been doing this for too long. So that's another option, to hit them grounded. And then, yeah, I've already shown that in this video, that if you hit them grounded with down 2-4, you get a free, you get a 30 damage combo and chainsaw mix-ups. So the 30 damage is actually, it's more damage than most stomps do. So that at this down 2-4 at the wall is incredibly strong if they stay on the ground.